Hi YouTubers, Rebecca Roy here, and I want to talk today about fractals. And fractals, it can explain a lot. So one thing that it can explain is, have you ever heard of somebody say, well, I was Mary, or I was Mary Magdalene, or I was Benjamin Franklin? But no, I was Benjamin Franklin. How could you be Benjamin Franklin if I was Benjamin Franklin? Right? Well, this is how. Fractals. Another thing that helps to explain why we're only going to have 144,000 people when everything's said and done is fractals. So let's start with, what is fractals? Well, first of all, a fractal is a piece of you. So when you come to Earth, you break into however many pieces that you want to experience. Your soul wants to experience everything at every angle that it could possibly be experienced. So you're going to break into 10,000, 200,000, however many you choose to break into. That's how many fractals you break into. So this will explain why we have, X amount of billion people on the Earth, but yet only 144,000 are going to actually be here when everything's said and done. That is why. Because we're collecting our fractals. As we go through all these lives, we collect our fractals. So when all our fractals are collected, then we are back being just one. So when we're back being just one, then it makes total sense for us to have 144,000. So that explains the 144,000. So let's explain fractals just a little bit better. So everything is happening all at once, and it's all happening in parallel universes, but it's all happening all at once because there's no such thing as time. And say you broke, let's just make it simple. Say you broke into 5 fractals. So the main fractal is your hand, okay? Your hand is the main fractal. It's the overlord, the overseer, the main piece. However, when you came, you decided you wanted to be the index finger. And your friend decided that they wanted to be the middle finger. And your other friend decided they were going to be the ring finger, and then the pinky finger, and then the thumb. But you're all part of the main soul. You're all part of the main thing. So you may think that you were Mary or Benjamin Franklin or Jesus even, but you're not. You're just a fractal. You're a fractal of the main hand. So the main hand knows everything about every life that you had. However, it's not the index finger. You're the index finger. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you break into all those pieces, you will experience all those different lifetimes, all those different aspects of things. And then you bring that information back to the all that is, the one I am. It all comes back to the hand. So the hand has everything, has all the lifetimes and everything. But you only remember being the index finger because you are the index finger. Your friend is the middle finger. Your other friend is the ring finger. Your other friend's the pinky, and your other friend is the thumb. But all of you report back to the hand, and the hand is the overseer, is the main thing. So that is how that happens. So that I've said it 3 times now. I know it can be confusing. When I first heard this, I went, eh. And it took me a couple days to get it through my head what they were actually saying to me. So that's how that happens. And I've said it 5 times now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've explained all of that, and that brings me back to why I wanted to make this video. So when we come back and we collect all of our fractals, then we're whole again. We are whole again, and we don't have, at that point, we don't have any karma, we don't have anything to collect, and we are just one. And that is why we don't remember the other universe, the other lives, because we think they're in the past, but they're not in the past, they're happening all at once. But in our memory, because we do things in a linear time zone, we think that it was a past life. However, it wasn't a past life, it's a parallel life, and it's a fractal living that life. So say that you did your soul plan, you broke into all the pieces, you gathered all your pieces back up, but you didn't finish what your soul plan said. You can go back to the other side. You don't have to be born right again and have another experience trying to fulfill that plan. You can wait 1,000 years, you can wait 100 years, it doesn't matter. You can go do other things, but know that in the background, somewhere at some point, you need to come back and finish those things that are on your life plan. And that is how that works. So once you collect all of your fractals, then you've completed your life plan, and then at that point, you don't have any karma, you don't have any things that you need to fix. And at that point, then you can, then after the flash and after the flash and at the first awakening is going to happen at the flash. There's going to be a mass awakening, and there's going to be a mini awakening before that, and there's going to be a few people that wake up that are in strategic areas around the country, and they're going to wake up before the mass awakening. When the mass awakening comes, then they will be there to help them. They will be there because they've already learned everything that they need to learn, and so at that point, they will know, they'll see things just like the angels do. They'll see things in multi-dimensional, multi-reality, and multi-generational. So they'll see everything that we don't see. They'll see it. They'll be able to see from an overhead view of what's going on, and they'll understand why things happened the way that they happened. And then when the mass awakening happens, they'll have adjusted themselves to living that way here on earth in a physical body, but yet knowing what the other side knows. The veil will be gone, but they will still be in the 3D world. And so when the mass awakening happens, they're going to help cut through all the what is going on, and help those people so that they can be, spreading the love and spreading the light, and it'll be easier for them. It'll be a nice, easy adjustment for them. And if you have been told that these people are going to be called way-showers, if you've been told that you're going to be a way-shower, then you're going to be getting other information, which I'm going to talk about in another YouTube video, about portals and gathering people and taking them out of the natural disasters that are coming all around the world. There's certain people that need to be saved so that they can be there at the mass awakening, because their mission is essential to the ascension of the planet. So those people will end up being saved so that they don't, it's not in their life plan for them to be crossing over to the other side. But if the people do cross over to the other side, remember that was their plan. That's what they wanted to have happen. And the reason being is because when the flash comes and people do the mass awakening, there's also going to be a special birth. And that special birth is going to bring in Dharma. So now people will be born on earth in Dharma. And because they're going to be born on earth in Dharma, the people that pass, now when they come back, they will be born in Dharma. So any karma that they have will be cleared. This is the first time in Earth's history that it's ever going to happen. So people may choose, they may choose to pass at that time. And then there's going to be others that'll choose not to. So they will be, you know, in the second awakening or the third awakening. And so they may not seem awake at all to you, but that's why, because it's going to be in 3 stages. And every day we choose, every day, every thought we choose. We choose for love and light or darkness and hate. And so as you're choosing, you're going this way and they're going this way. And from what it's been explained to me is the roads are going to go farther and farther and farther and farther apart until there's a point where they're just not going to be in each other's reality. You're going to think that person died, or you're just going to wonder, hey, what happened to Joe Smo? And you're not going to really care about it because they didn't resonate with your vibration. So that's why. And I'm hearing different things, but my angels are telling me that the paths have started to become farther and farther apart at this point. And then I heard today from Bashir that it's not going to be done until 2050. So there's that train of thought, and there's the train of thought that I've been told several times that you need to choose every day, choose your thoughts wisely, because in 2016 the roads are going to start to separate enough that these people are going to start to disappear out of your life that are not choosing love and light and compassion. So we need to think about every thought that we have and train our brains to think love and light, compassion. Have compassion for your fellow human beings. Have compassion. You may not understand why they're here. You know, they may be some homeless person on the street suffering, and you feel compassion for them, and that is a choice. Or you may feel, you know, he did this to himself, or she did this to herself, and feel no compassion. And that's a choice. But nothing is being judged. God does not judge you. You judge you. But God, and people judge you. But God does not judge you. God says, you want to choose love and light? Great. You want to choose hate and violence? Great. It's whatever you choose because of free will. So if that's what you want to experience, that's what you experience. So no matter what it is, good or bad, whichever way you perceive it, that is what you're going to bring to you. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as you are choosing. My kitty is getting upset with my other kitty because she thinks she's the queen, and she thinks my kitty Snookums is the court jester, and so she's telling him to stay away. So I'm hoping that they're not going to fight, because she's choosing right now to give him a hard time, and he's just looking at her with his eyes all big like, why don't you like me? So there you go, choosing. And you saw my kitties just choose. One chose to, and one chose to, what? I love you. Why don't you love me? So there you go. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. And I want to send you all a big love wave. And I want everybody to have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share my video with somebody else that's on an enlightenment journey that's wondering about the things that I'm talking about. And I'm going to send you a big love wave, and I really hope that you spread your love, spread your light, spread your compassion, and have a great day. Bye-bye.